Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Your Disabled Joy. My name is Nico Meyering, and I use he, him pronouns. I'm a white man with slicked back blonde hair, large blue and brown spectacles, and a short sleeve button up shirt featuring a pink background and some palm trees. I'm seated in front of two bookcases and a purple wall. And like about 20% of the global population, I'm disabled. Non-disabled individuals might see our lives and experiences as tragic, flawed, sad. I don't know, guys. I've been disabled a pretty long time now, and I think there's also room for disabled joy. Our disabled community has as many opinions as it does members, which is why I've asked my friend Simran here with me today to talk about disabled joy. Hi, Simran. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much, Nico. Happy to be here. Just for our audience, my pronouns are she and her, and for visual imagery, I am a South Asian Indian woman. I am sitting against a white wall. I have my hair slicked back with an Alice band, and I'm wearing a black t-shirt, and I have some makeup on today.
Simran, can you share a joyful memory with me? It could have to do with your disability, or it could be totally separate. Either is valid.
That's absolutely fine. So I have got a lot of experiences in regards to joyful moments. I haven't been disabled all my life, and I could talk about some of those experiences. However, I want to talk about disabled joy, and one of the memories that I would like to share today is, it's nothing actually spectacular in the grand scheme of things. I have various chronic illnesses, and one of them is fibromyalgia, which is chronic pain. And there's a lot of my time that I'm spent in pain, mobility restricted, and energy limiting. I was out at a dinner recently with my sister, and for at least half a day, I don't recall experiencing immense amounts of pain. Like, I felt free. I didn't present many awkward symptoms or anything like that, and I just felt like I could enjoy myself. But it was the first time in a long time that I felt like that, and that was pretty incredible for me.
That's remarkable. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. We should all have such moments. How have your disabilities kind of interacted with how you pursue joy for yourself and find that happiness?
Good question. So there's so many different barriers that we face as disabled people and trying to experience joy. And I think the consensus is people expect you to be sitting around moping and crying and just feeling sorry for yourself. And yeah, there are days where you might feel like that, but joy can be found in so many different things, in your favorite mug with a cup of coffee. For me, my joy, I have lots of different interests and activities that I enjoy doing. One of the things, I'm not sitting here today because I'm at work, but I have a recliner armchair. It's perfect for me because I can put my feet up and relax, do a puzzle, watch something on Netflix that I enjoy, having my favorite drink, so joy, again, you can experience joy in many different things. You don't have to be doing grand, spectacular things.
Simran, thank you so much. I often find that, especially as I get older, those smaller joys are the ones that you really can't skip over.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. If you could narrow it down to just one thing, it's difficult, I know, but just one thing, what would you want the rest of the world, the general public, to know about disabled life and disabled quality of life?
Yeah, definitely is not a one sentence answer. Definitely, I would say be kind, because you don't know what somebody's difficulties are. Like today, looking at me, I look perfectly fine, got makeup on, I'm dressed up, and people might think, oh, she looks perfectly fine to me. But you don't know what the internal struggle is for everybody, especially those with invisible illnesses, which mine are, and obviously those with visible illnesses, they have just as many struggles as well. And you know someone's pursuit of happiness and joy presents other things like physical, mental barriers, societal barriers. But you know, the opportunities and experiences are limitless. You know, they're not limited. They could be to an extent, but the world is full of possibilities.
Thank you, Simran. Those are wise words indeed. And you're right. Few people outside of the disabled community see that disabled tax that we have to pay. The fatigue, the dealing with doctor appointments, explaining ourselves to damn near everyone. I see your effort there, friend.
Thank you.
All right. My last planned question is one that I ask all my interviewees, regardless of project. Is there a recent win that you're celebrating that you'd like to name so that we can celebrate along with you? Or if not, what cool things have you got going on? If you're open to connecting, where can people find you online? This is really your chance to promote yourself, be your own cheerleader. So please take this time to brag. I feel like you've earned it.
Thank you so much, Nico. I think definitely we should be our own cheerleaders and we should be celebrating ourselves and, you know, bragging about ourselves. There aren't always opportunities to do that. So just two quick things. I advocate for disabilities and mental health, you know, in my day-to-day life, both online and offline. I have a very, you know, small social media presence on Instagram and Facebook. So for my disability and mental health advocacy, you can find me under the social media handle, which is Fabulously Chronic Sim. My name's Simran, so the name's just fitting and I'm fabulous, you know. So there we go, that's that. And then a win for me is I recently, just a month ago, launched my own small business, which is quite a big thing for me, mainly because I didn't really have many interests in terms of what I wanted to do as a business. You know, most people know what their purpose and passion is in life, and for me, I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But you know, as a creator, and you know, as a creative person, I've been doing a lot of work that's been kind of voluntary, charitable, you know, unpaid, and it just got to a point where I thought, no, there's a fine line between voluntary and charitable work and what you do as a favor for somebody. And, you know, as somebody who has got an illness which takes a lot of my energy and my creativity, I thought it's about high time I start paying or charging, sorry, for my work. And I set myself up as a virtual assistant and I launched my small business last year. So I'm an entrepreneur, solopreneur, you know, and I feel immensely proud of myself to be able to take that step, because in the long run, you know, I would love to take this business to a whole new level and actually support other disabled people and creators in ways that I can't even imagine yet. And then in regards to social media presence for this particular business, I have got an IG page, which is sb.virtualassistant. I will shortly be creating a Facebook page as well, potentially LinkedIn. I'm just trying to see where, you know, I can gather my audience, but you know, it's a step in the right direction for me to manage my illnesses alongside my full-time job, which we don't know what's going to be happening right now, but you know, the virtual assistant stuff is something I can't wait to see where it goes.
That's fantastic. I think you really deserve that win. Thank you so much for sharing your story with me, talking about your joys and your journeys. I really appreciate it, Simran.
You're very welcome, Nico. This has been a great opportunity, and just thank you everybody for listening. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Audience, tune in next time. And remember, I'm rooting for you.